Today is December 4th, and this is video number 4 of the 24 that I'm going to be sharing with you throughout the month of December. Consider this the ultimate self-development guide to help you create the life of your dreams in 2025. Now, if you haven't watched the previous videos, I highly recommend you to do so because this is a step-by-step guide, so the order matters. Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on how turning those big dreams into an action plan. Because after all, like a difference between a doer and a dreamer is a solid plan. But how do you start? How do you start? You have these amazing dreams in all different areas of your life. Where do you start? How do you tackle it? The first thing I'm gonna say is that we're going to pick one area of your life and we're going to focus only in that area during the first 3 months of the year. I know if you're anything like me, this sounds impossible because I'm a person that when I have the vision, when I have done the work to allow myself to dream big, and I finally have a very specific vision of what I want it to look like, I want to go all in. I want to go all in and I want to tackle everything at the same time, but it doesn't work. From my experience, I can tell you, it just doesn't work. Chances are you're going to end up overwhelmed, trying to do everything and nothing at the same time. It just doesn't work. So the most effective thing is to focus on one thing for the first 3 months until you achieve a certain milestone and then move on to the next one. This is the most effective way to do it. And I personally like to tackle the quarters as if they would be full years. What do I mean by this? I read the book, The 12-Week Year. I believe that's the right name. I put it here on the screen anyways. And it talks about sometimes we just give ourselves way too much time. We think about the whole year, so we fill it out towards a goal when actually if we set ourselves a goal way sooner, we can make it happen. Especially when you go at it in the way I'm mentioning it, one goal at a time, one area of your life at a time, then it's very realistic. So how do we start? Let's say you want to start a business. The first thing you would do is to set a SMART goal for whatever that is. SMART goal is an acronym and it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So you cannot say, I want to start a business. It has to be something very specific. I want to have an online store selling digital products by the end of March 31st. This is very specific. It's achievable. You can do this within 3 months easily. So it's possible, right? So the next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to take this goal and we're going to break it down. I personally love the productivity method. It's like a planner that I use and it's amazing because it just works like my brain. The structure and everything is just incredible. It's by Grace Beverly. If you have never heard of her, I encourage you to check her out. She has an amazing YouTube channel and a lot of resources. But her planner, she also has a digital version that you can download on Notion. But I love a paper book. You know, I'm old style. Give me this. I'm happy. I mean, I have the digital version as well, but I love this one. It's the one I use the most. And as you can see, I categorize it like all the different things are categorized with these little gold things. And it's divided by different areas. But the most important thing to consider for this particular video right now, for what we're talking about, is that you have the whole year vision. Then you have the monthly goals and then the weekly goals, and then you go day by day about it. So it's a full breakdown. Easily, when you get a book like this or any planner that you have, focus on put it in the year vision, all your goals, everything you want to achieve. Like I said, don't pick 20 goals for the next year. Focus on 4. That would be great. Then you're setting yourself up for success. The next thing you're going to do is divide them by quarters. So 1 goal per quarter. And then we're going to think about, okay, in this quarter, what do I want to achieve? First quarter of the year, what do I want to accomplish? Think about it, set your SMART goal, and then we're going to think about all the steps required to get you there. Do a brainstorm about all the things that you need to do in order to move forward towards your goal. And you're gonna break it down per month. So then you have your big vision, and then you say, okay, I want to start the online store by March 2025. Okay, then the first 2 weeks of January, because the first one we're all like in holiday mood still, but the first 2 weeks I'm gonna use it to do some research. By the way, I can help you with that. If you want to set up to an online store and sell your own courses, feel free to write a comment down below and I'll reach out to you, because I got a lot of help with this and I feel like I can pass that over to you. But it's really easy and it's perfectly doable within 3 months. So the first 2 weeks, you're gonna do research and learn everything you need to learn in order to get started. Then the last 2 weeks of the month, you're gonna take the steps to implement it. So your online store is gonna be up. February will be the month where you're gonna focus on the content that you're gonna be selling there. So you're gonna have the content, think about all the breakdown that you need to do week by week within February alone on the content that you need to create your digital product, and divide it by weeks. You're gonna do this same process, but on a weekly basis. So you have the monthly, this is how I did it. I had the yearly goals, then I have the monthly planning, and then I go to my year, and then I said, okay, this is gonna go on this month, this is gonna go on this month. And then when I have the month, I have the whole month planned out, and then I say, okay, how am I gonna break this down per weeks? And then on the weeks, every time I'm gonna start a new week, I will go to my weekly planning, and then I see, oh, okay, this week I need to do this, and that. Let me put it on my daily calendar. So I go to the daily calendar, and then I can put everything in there. That way you don't miss a thing. It's pretty amazing. And then on your daily, you can even put what are like the 3 non-negotiables that you need to tackle on that day, so that you're setting yourself for success, and also you're making sure you're making progress each day. So small steps win the race. Make sure you question every single morning, what am I going to do today, small or big, that is going to guide me in the direction I want to go. This is very important. So focus on the small steps and always about progress. Make sure you grab your planner, review the week. What tasks or plans did you assign yourself to finish? And what did you achieve? What is still pending? So you can plan it for the following week. This way, when you really plan that small and break it down into small pieces, it's really easy to follow up. The most important is to have a SMART goal, something that is realistic, specific, something you can really achieve. And then once you put it in your calendar broken down like that, it's easy to achieve. At the end of the month, I do another review, and then at the end of the quarter, another one. By then you should have achieved your goal. Now, I know that some goals take 3 months and other goals are longer projects that are going to take the whole year. You can apply the same concept, but I still highly recommend you to check out the book, The 12-Week Year, because it's really interesting, at least the perspective. I don't think it's applicable to everything, of course, but I think it can help you see things from a different angle and prioritize the deadlines for the goals that you want to accomplish. This is all for today. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Share with me one of the goals you want to achieve next year. Maybe I can help you break it down into smaller pieces so that it is successful at the end of the quarter. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video tomorrow.